Rohit Dutt, and I'm taking your business studies class. So, students, in our previous class, we have seen the statutory corporation, and today we will be discussing about government company. So, again, before I begin, I would like to remind you please go through the EPDF of this chapter. And one more message, please follow the norms related to lockdown, stay home, and be safe. Coming to our topic, that is government company. Okay, so the government company is registered and governed by the provision of Indian Companies Act 2013. Clear? So they are established for purely business purpose and in true spirit compete with companies in the private sector. Clear? So the government exercise control over the paid up shares capital of the company. Example like Steel Authority of India. So, according to Indian Companies Act 2013, a government company means any company in which not less than 51% of the paid up capital is held by the central government or by any state government or partially by central government and partially by one or more state government. Got it? Now let's have one note that the shares of the company are purchased in the names of President of India. Okay, so the government is the major shareholder and exercise full control over the management of these companies. Now coming to our next topic, that is features. Okay, so features of uh, government company. So first feature, the government company is incorporated under prevailing Indian Companies Act 2013. Clear? Now, second point, the government company has a separate legal existence. Thus, it can buy and sell property and enter into contract in its own name. Third, the management is according to the provision of Indian Companies Act. Fourth, government companies are exempted from the accounting audit rules and procedure. However, an auditor is appointed by the central government and an annual report is to be presented in the parliament or state legislature. Point number 5, the government company obtain its fund from government shareholding and can also raise funds from the capital market. Clear everyone? Point number 6, the company can file a suit in a court of law against any third party and be sued. Point number 7, the of government the employees of government company are appointed according to the rules and regulations as provided under the memorandum and article of association of the company. Now coming to our next topic, merits. A government company, first point, a government company can establish by fulfilling the requirements of the Indian Companies Act. So no separate act in parliament is required. Second point, government company is relatively free from government and political interference. Okay, it can function freely and smoothly under the general vigilance of the government. Then point number third, government company has a separate legal entity. Okay, point number 4, the government company provides goods and services to consumer at a reasonable price, so it helps to control market and curb unhealthy business practices. Now coming to limitations. So first limitation, government is the only shareholder in some of the companies. Thus, provision of the Companies Act do not have much relevance. Second point, a government company evades constitutional responsibilities as it is not answerable directly to Parliament for non performance of duties. Point number third, the independent character of a government company exists in paper only. Politicians, ministers, and government officials interfere in its working. Executive agencies of the government can materially reduce its autonomy.